Literally. While you're sleeping, your 3D printer could be making between $120,000 to $350,000 per year. The machine works 24/7. You don't need to be awake. You don't need to be present. The problem? Most people buy a 3D printer and use it to make Baby Yoda figurines. Meanwhile, others are creating businesses with 30% to 70% profit margins, selling things you never imagined. Stay until the end, because it'll show you exactly what these eight boring businesses are that generate automatic money, which is the easiest to start today, and how to set this up to work while you do anything else, including sleep. While most people sleep, there are 3D printers working silently in garages and bedrooms, producing money. Literally. And no, it's not printing fake bills. That would be a problem. The truth is there's a huge audience on the internet willing to pay for simple, functional products delivered quickly. It's the Amazon Prime mentality taken to the extreme. People want convenience, personalization, and speed, and they don't mind paying more for it. Platforms like Etsy and eBay are full of sellers profiting from extremely boring products. No sophisticated art or futuristic gadgets. We're talking about basic, functional items that solve small, everyday problems. The secret? Identify specific niches where people need practical and quick solutions. And a 3D printer can produce these solutions while you're literally sleeping. The first perfect example of this is battery holders for power tools. In the United States, there's an almost religious culture around garages. It's not just a place to store the car. It's a masculine sanctuary dedicated to tool organization. And when it comes to organization, American men don't mess around. Each drill has its place. Each screw, its drawer, and each battery, well, each battery needs its specific holder. Brands like DeWalt, Milwaukee, and Makita dominate the power tools market. The problem is these companies rarely sell organizer holders for the batteries. And that's where the 3D printer comes in. Wall mounts for drill batteries are among the best-selling products on eBay and Etsy. They're purely functional items. No extravagant design or flashy colors, just gray or black plastic, with perfect fittings to hold batteries on the wall. Is it boring? Completely. Is it profitable? Absolutely. The target audience is already used to spending hundreds of dollars on tools. Paying $15 to $25 for an organized holder isn't even thought twice. Besides, demand is constant. It doesn't depend on seasonality. The printer can run the file overnight, producing 3 to 5 holders depending on size. Material cost, a few dollars. Profit margin, excellent. But if organizing garages isn't that exciting, the next niche involves something Americans love even more: holidays and food. If there's something Americans take seriously, it's holidays. And each holiday needs to have its themed cookies. Halloween, cookies shaped like pumpkins, witches, and bats. Thanksgiving, turkeys, autumn leaves, and pies. 4th of July, stars, flags, and fireworks. Christmas doesn't even need mentioning: trees, reindeer, snowmen, and sleighs. 3D printed cookie cutters dominate Etsy precisely because of this cultural obsession. The market is seasonal but predictable. In October, everyone wants Halloween. In November, Thanksgiving. In December, Christmas. The secret is in turnover. You don't need to have inventory all year. Just print the cutters in the weeks leading up to each holiday and list the products online. Production cost, literally pennies. Cookie cutter uses about 20 to 30 grams of PLA filament. That's less than $1 in cost. Between $5 and $10. Some themed kits reach $20 or $30. The profit margin is absurd. And the best part, it's a product that never goes out of style. As long as holidays exist, there will be people wanting decorated cookies. But if cookies seem too sweet for someone's taste, the next niche is more tactical. In the United States, there's a huge community of people obsessed with the EDC concept. Everyday carry. Translating, everything someone carries in their pocket or belt daily. Knives, flashlights, minimalist wallets, multi-tools. For this audience, Each item needs to be functional, durable, and preferably personalized. And that's where the 3D printer comes in. The tactical niche offers dozens of product opportunities: pocket organizers for cards and tools, scales, custom grips for knives, tactical belt mounts, holsters, and even flashlight cases. These products aren't cheap. A pair of custom scales for a knife can cost between $20 and $40. Tactical belt mounts, $15 to $30. 3D printed holsters, $25 to $50. The tactical audience doesn't cut corners when it comes to equipment. These are people who invest hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars in gear. Spending $30 on a functional and well-made accessory isn't even questioned. Production is simple. Many files are already available for purchase or adaptation. Just use resistant filaments like PETG or nylon. Set up the printer and let it run overnight. But if tactical equipment isn't for everyone, the next niche is 100% American and involves trophies, rivalry, and lots of American football. Fantasy football is a cultural phenomenon in the United States. It's not just a hobby, it's a religion. Millions of Americans create their leagues, pick players, track statistics, and spend entire months competing with friends, family, and coworkers. And when the NFL season starts, things get serious, very serious. Each league needs its trophy. The champion wants something to display with pride. The last place, well, they deserve the trophy of shame. Something embarrassing, ridiculous, and impossible to forget. Custom 3D printed trophies exploded in this niche. From classic trophies with engraved names and years to bizarre sculptures shaped like toilets or Sacco trophy for the league loser. Timing is everything. Between July and September, before the season starts, searches for fantasy football trophies skyrocket. It's the perfect time to list products on Etsy and eBay. Prices vary widely. Simple trophies go for $30 to $50. Custom and elaborate models, $80 to $150. And yes, people pay. Production cost is low, colored PLA filament, and a few hours of printing. Profit margin, excellent. And the best part, it's a recurring market. Every year, new leagues emerge and old ones need to update their trophies. But if sports aren't someone's strong suit, the next niche involves something more domestic. Literally, we're talking about IKEA-style home organization. IKEA created a monster when they launched the Skattis panel. What should have been just an office organizer board became a global obsession, especially among gamers, content creators, and home office enthusiasts. The problem? IKEA's official accessories are expensive and limited, and that's exactly where the 3D printer shines. In the United States, the setup wars market is immense. Everyone wants to have the most organized desk, the cleanest environment, the perfect setup to post on Reddit or Instagram. And the Skattis panel is the centerpiece of this aesthetic. Custom hooks to hold Xbox and PlayStation controllers sell a lot. Stands for expensive gaming headsets, even more. Cable organizers, headphone holders, tablet stands, webcams, the list is infinite. The interesting thing is that each product solves a specific problem. The official IKEA doesn't fit a PS5 controller. Someone already created a 3D printed model that works perfectly. Prices range from $5 to $15 per piece. Complete kits can reach $40 or $50. The cost? A few grams of filament. And if organizing a panel still seems too small, the next niche is about hanging everything, absolutely everything, on the wall. There's a philosophy in American suburbs. If something is on the floor, it's in the wrong place. The solution? Hang everything on the wall. Dyson vacuums, wall mount. Skateboard, wall. Guitar, Starlink router, wall too. The logic is simple. Organization means free floor space and aesthetically hung items. The 3D printed wall mounts market is gigantic. Each product solves a specific organization problem, and Americans pay well for it. Dyson vacuum mounts are among the most popular. The brand doesn't offer official mounts for all models, so Etsy sellers fill that gap. Prices? Between $15 and $30. Guitar and skateboard mounts serve niches passionate about their equipment. Starlink router mounts exploded with the popularization of Elon Musk's satellite internet. Production cost is low, especially for simple designs, and demand is constant. There's always someone wanting to organize their home. But if hanging things on the wall seems too functional, the next niche is totally focused on aesthetics. We're talking about plants, geometry, and modern decoration. The modern boho aesthetic dominated Pinterest and Instagram. Minimalist homes, plants everywhere, and geometric shapes. And at the center of this trend are succulent planters. The difference with 3D printed planters is in the complexity of shapes. Geometries impossible to make in traditional ceramics. Hexagons, dodecahedrons, spirals, and angular facets become simple with 3D printing. The female audience dominates this market. Women seeking modern decoration for offices, living rooms, and kitchens are the main buyers, and they don't cut corners when the item combines functionality with aesthetics. A simple geometric planter costs between $8 and $15. Larger models, or with elaborate designs, $20 to $35. Kits with multiple planters reach $50 or $60. Production cost very low. PLA filament in neutral colors like white, gray, or terracotta. The profit margin is one of the highest among all niches mentioned. But if decoration seems superficial, the next niche is deeply emotional and profitable. Lithophanes are 3D printed images that create a magical effect. When placed against light, photos appear in three-dimensional relief. It seems simple, but the emotional impact is powerful. This is the personalized gifts niche. Weddings, birthdays, Mother's Day, memories of deceased pets. Lithophanes capture priceless moments. In the United States, the dog memorials market is especially strong. When someone loses a pet, they want something beyond a framed photo on the wall. An illuminated lithophane with the image of a dog or cat becomes a permanent memorial piece. The same applies to weddings and family gifts. Americans highly value the Made in USA concept and personalization. It's not just a product, it's a unique keepsake. Prices reflect emotional value. Small lithophanes cost between $20 and $40. Larger models or with elite frames, $60 to $120. Production cost is minimal. White or translucent filament and a few hours of printing. The margin is excellent, but the real difference is the emotional appeal. And here's the point. All these businesses have something in common. They can scale a lot. Starting with a 3D printer is relatively easy, but the real magic happens when someone realizes they can have 5, 10, or even 20 printers running at the same time. That's when a print farm is born, a printer farm in the garage. And in the United States, this scaling up mentality is taken very seriously. If a product sells well, why not multiply production? With multiple printers, it's possible to produce dozens of battery holders, cookie cutters, geometric planters, and lithophanes simultaneously. Everything running during the night, while the owner sleeps. The big advantage of these 8 boring businesses is don't depend on paid traffic or aggressive marketing. Etsy and eBay have constant organic searches. People actively search for these products every day. DeWalt holders, fantasy football trophies, IKEA accessories. The demand already exists. Just list the product for sale and let the printer work. Are they boring businesses? Yes. But do they generate passive income while you sleep? Absolutely.